The reality is that in a more and more open financial system, people are going to need more privacy. That means mixers, that means privacy enhancing technology, but it also means that we need to stop bad guys from taking advantage of it. So how do we stop North Korea from laundering $1 billion through a mixer, and at the same time let lawful users use that mixer? It's got to be technology. It's got to be digital ID. It's got to be blockchain intelligence like TRM. And
going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we had the Fed signal rate cuts, but remember, guys, they haven't cut rates yet. So like I told you, I definitely see a big pullback in the first quarter. Then the master magician set up a distraction so the Fed can cut rates, and then we move up. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. Guys, we know on the weekend, we're the only game in town. And then this weekend coming up, we roll into open interest. Guys, it's like clockwork. Now, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates get pushed down on Friday. We had the dollar flat. We have volume in crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $520 billion. And we are only 24 days away from the next meeting. And as it stands, we're not going to receive a rate cut. And then on top of it, in the month of March, guys, we have a lot of distractions. We have another potential government shutdown. We have the bank man. We have the presidential election. And they've thrown in a little drama. Biden may not run. Then, of course, we have the drums are beaten. So, guys, the only thing I have to do is sit back, get your popcorn, and let it play out. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now, we have the spot Bitcoin ETFs. We have BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, of course, all down yesterday. Now, we have the Carson Group, $30 billion financial advisor platform, approves only 4 Bitcoin ETFs, which is interesting, guys. So we have BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, and Bitwise. And we know Grayscale is getting a lot of outflows, and then on top of it, their fees are high. But we know there's a game plan behind it. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Frankfurt chosen as headquarters for the new EU anti-money laundering authority overseeing the crypto sector. And that is very interesting, guys, that it's in Frankfurt, Germany. And we know places are chosen for a reason. And then on top of it, we know crypto is for the fourth industrial revolution. Now, guys, we had Reddit announce the IPO. And then last week, they announced a deal with Google worth about $60 million, which is not a lot. But, guys, we know for the fourth industrial revolution, everything is about data, the metaverse, cryptocurrency. And that's the reason why Reddit is going to be profitable. May not be right now, but we know the model is perfect for the digital economy. Now we have Uniswap Foundation proposes suggestions turning on rewards for Uni token holders. And of course, the token got a little pump off that news. Now we have Sui Network overtakes Aptos and Cardano, and Value Lock sees over 300 million inflows in 30 days. And through every bear market and every bull market, we've had new digital assets that bring new technology that makes things easier and brings real use cases. And this time is not going to be any different. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now we have Binance's $4.3 billion payment and a U.S. plea deal approved by judge, and we know it was. And guys, we know that Binance movie is definitely not over. We have the Bankman sentencing next month. We have CZ in April. And we know in April we have the halving. So March and April are definitely going to be movies. And then lastly, we have the Bitcoin halving bloodbath could push U.S. miners offshore. And we know without the halving, guys, we've had a lot of consolidation in Bitcoin mining. And those who've been with me from the beginning, I told you that was going to happen. We're just going to see more and more of it. But the way things are looking right now, I don't see a pump in April. Remember, guys, the only thing we have to do is follow the Fed. Since everything is fake and manipulated at its highest levels, it takes the guesswork out. If we are going to get a pump, we're definitely going to see the signs. But right now, guys, it looks like the Fed is going to keep rates higher for longer. If we look at the stock market, we only have a few stocks that's getting all the money, and that is impossible. And the same thing may happen with crypto down the road, and that's what I see happening down the road. We will start seeing all the money move towards the NWO cryptos. But before I see that happening, we know we need that crisis. We need that distraction in order for them to implement all this AI, robots, algorithms, and drones. Guys, remember the goal. They want machines to take over the economy, and they want the sheep to go inside the metaverse. Get that free money, get downloaded. If you're able to be downloaded, that means you're able to be deleted. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate. Not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.